Every year at Stampede, right here on the grounds, we find that we suddenly have Alberta's third largest community that just kind of pops out of nowhere. And so we have to figure out how best to police that, bearing in mind that essentially it's a great big private event. The Stampede, it's their show, they run it, but they very much want us to be a part of it. And because there's so much of the community here and so many guests from out of town here, we very much want to be a partner with this and have been pretty much since its inception. Early in the year, as early as January, February, we start having meetings and we start collaborating and we start working on the logistics, which really is about resources and people power. So how do we get enough officers down here to be able to police the grounds adequately, given the kinds of things that take place down here, while maintaining our services to all the communities that we have to police 24/7 around the year. We're sitting right now in what we kind of is our makeshift headquarters that we use here, where we have our sergeants, our NCOs, and our command team work out of, and then we deploy our officers in zones. We break the entire Stampede ground up into a series of zones, and the officers know kind of where they're assigned. They're expected to patrol there, and then depending on the nature of the day and the activities going on and where the busy spots are and what time of day it is, we will move the officers around accordingly depending on what the needs of the grounds are.
On your first time, it's overwhelming because you've got to know your zones, where everything is. Because at the end of the day, we're not information guides. We're trying to do law enforcement still at the end of the day. And the majority of the time, it's people asking us where things are. So it's learning where to go. There's an emergency, where the exits are. If there was a big major event, where do I direct people? Who do I communicate with? Who are my bosses? And also the crowds. If we have an incident at one end of the Stampede Park, trying to get through the crowds is a logistical nightmare sometimes.
Lost kids is a common daytime occurrence we have here, and that could be a 5-minute thing where just a parent might lose sight of their child for a few minutes, and it's pretty impactful, pretty scary, and they've got some great protocols here for managing that. You shift into nighttime, you can probably imagine we have Nashville North down here, we got the Big Four, we got lots of great activities going on. It does involve alcohol though, so quite often in the evenings we'll have calls involving perhaps a little too much alcohol consumption and some of the outcomes of that as well. Can crazy stuff happen down here? Certainly. I haven't been here for some of the more out there things. We've had some tragic things happen when we had a ride breakdown one year. We do have some fights where people can get seriously hurt, but generally speaking, it's a pretty good crowd down here. People come down here for the right reasons. It's part of the community spirit. They want to be a part of the Stampede. They just kind of want to see what's new on the midway, what new crazy food is out there. And really, a lot of what we do down here is about positive police relations with the people of Calgary and those that come to visit Calgary as well.
Lots of walking, lots of talking to people. They ask tons of questions, it's good. And we kind of do our own little thing too, just doing a foot patrol all over the Stampede grounds.
We carry the badges, the Calgary Police Helper badges. The kids love it. We give them a badge, they smile, they give us the high fives. Just that interaction, being there for the people of Calgary. They love it. We love responding to it. It's good because a lot of the times we're dealing with stuff on the street that maybe not so nice. This is an opportunity to be in an area where everyone likes us and they're happy to come up, engage us in conversation and hugs and all that kind of thing.
And it's a great opportunity for these 10 days to have the kind of interaction that we would like to have more of with the public, because so often when you're dealing with the police, it's because something bad has happened, or you've been pulled over for a traffic ticket, or it's something less desirable. Down here, we get to flip that around for a couple of weeks, and it's a nice change.